Hey guys, it's your boy Isaiah Drake is back here again, and welcome back to this sort of kind of custom model segment, I should say. The reason why I'm saying is because, last night I just updated these two customs, my Lincoln and Luna customs, which you may recall I made these back on Christmas break of 2021. I love these customs. Yeah, they all pretty much the same, but what I updated was the running boards. Here's Lincoln. I updated his white running board to that way it can stand out a bit more. And I kind of updated his white lining, as you can see. Well, only over here, like the back where his bunker is. And nothing much for Luna over here. She's pretty much the same. I just updated the white running board just like Lincoln's. That way it can stand out a bit more as well. So I hope you pretty much enjoy the updates of these running board, these two. But anyways, we're gonna get like a custom model segment of Lincoln, Luna, and Luan. We also compare and contrast with the other three of the bases of these: Thomas, Edward, and Charlie. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? And also too, there will be a little update confirmed for future episodes of my new series. So yeah, let's get started. So first we're gonna take Lincoln here for a second. So Lincoln was made from my first and only normal Trackmaster to Thomas. So yeah, as may cause sense, he was an E2. I got the idea of making Lincoln around 2020. No, sort of like 2020 or 2021 as you call. When a series, the first season of my old series came to an end, and I got this idea where Luan will reunite with her siblings and even her older brother. So yeah, but the problem was that I didn't got like the customs or the budget to get these customs or models. So, so yeah, and I got the idea of making Lincoln like an E2, but there's some other idea to have a Lincoln like. I think I wanted like Lincoln to be like Percy like. Like, you may wondering, how did I get the idea of making these like the Lighthouse characters as trains? Kinda similar to Phineas and Ferb and my The Pony by Train by 54. Well, sort of like this. I got inspired kinda like draining off for this. And this what inspired me to make like these kind of customs for these ones. So that solves your answer. And about that pussy thing, there's some people on like Drain Art who made Lincoln like as a pussy like, but some like the others like in different kinds of form, but more on that later. So I kind of thought pretty hard, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make Lincoln as like an E2 tank engine, and he was made from my Trackmaster to Thomas. I still have some Trackmaster to Thomas left, but hopefully I can get like another Trackmaster 2 times like in normal form. Because I'm still gonna get like Trackmaster 2 and the old style as well as Tommy and Prewa, but not always in skill Trackmaster, no way. So that's what inspired me to make Lincoln Latterton the Taken's character from the sprites, which kind of reminded me of James Fan 1991, one of my favorite YouTubers of these sprites. But anyways, let's get on to Lincoln detailing. So, as you may know, Lincoln is like a bright orange that does represent his shirt. And he does have white lining on his stripes of the boiler, as well as his side tanks. And he also has like red he also have red window lining on his windows. And as for his like running board, I should say, I gave it blue just like that picture that I showed, because the blue represents his jeans that he wears in every single episode. Although there's one episode in the Wild House during like Save the Day when he's wear khaki pants, like dating pants. So yeah, and here compare contrast with my Thomas, was after my 2010 Thomas. And here the side, and here up from the side that they're pretty different from each other. Yeah, I think we may call it. And yeah, so they are both E2s, except I don't know my series if they're gonna be related or not because they both are the same class. But Link is part of the Lao family, which she related with these two over here, as well his other siblings like Lori, Lenny, Lisa. Yeah. So I don't know if they will be related in my series. Like I said, like back in my update for this new series, I wasn't thinking I should like include like these family kids like OCs into the series, but I'm starting to have like second thoughts on this. So yeah, I mean like Tranking Productions 2022. I mean for season 1, there was no like OCs or characters in this series, but he did make an OC called David, who does look a lot like Henry Buzzy's Blue. Like, he calls season 2 of his fan service series, which is gonna come to an end pretty soon in December 2022 of this year. So I'm pretty excited for his series his series finale. So yeah. Next up, my Luna custom. The second one that I made before Lincoln. So yeah. So as you may know, Luna was made from my Trackmaster 2 Edward. This was actually the first Edward that got in a Target around, I believe was in 2018. And that was the Edward I used in my series. However, as like the years progressed that I owned this Edward, he started to get like a wear and tear on the model. So yeah. That wasn't until I got like this Tommy Edward that I found on eBay, but roughly around like $54, which was a pretty good deal. I mean, he's still like in a lot better condition than what it used to be now, but more on that later. So anyways, this Trackmaster 2 Edward was not bad, but all I wish what Mattel could have done was fix this thing. Like it's sorry to make it be shorter than longer. Which I understand why they did this, but I wish they could be more active to the show like how Tommy did. Like how Tommy detailed these models very hard. Even like the new Prewa Edward has that. How could Tommy mess that up? But even though that, I still did a good job with his custom. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with it. So, and here's the Luna sprite that inspired me to make Luna out of. And here she is. And some other people, they also use like as James for Luna. But I just thought, and I thought, well, since my Trackmaster Edward kind of like got lost some detailing on the model, so I decided to turn something new, and this is what I thought of. Here's the Luna custom that I made. Hope you love it. So yeah, she was the color I painted for her main body was this bright purple model, which I do love purple on her model. Do love it. I'm pretty satisfied with it. And just like with Lincoln, I give her white lining all over her, as well as her tender with that scar, which she does wear on her shirt. And I give her a silver hand wearing. And I wish I could give like some more purple on her wheels, but hey, at least she still works. Well, the Edward model still works like it used to be. And I wish I could like I could like print these faces. And the running board, like, I mix like some purple and white to get like this light purple, I should say. So yeah, do you think there's like a light purple on her running board that you might saw on display? Well, tell me in the comments. And here compare contrast with the Tommy Edward that I have, or the Tommy Pratt Edward that I like to call it. Here the side comparison. Which the Edward does look more accurate than this, which I do love. I mean, I still like Trackmaster too, but I wish there's some things that Mattel could have worked on before they do all Winter's Go Trackmaster. Now the last up is Luan Loud, which is the first one of the labs that I did. And boy, she have a quite history on her. So let's get started. So, you may recall that back on my old channel, Vanessa W, I made her back around like in March of 2020 from this Charlie model, from the split Charlie model that I have from this. So, my first attempt on this custom that I tried to make Billy from season 11, but it didn't turn out so well. Then I tried to make like another like OC, but it didn't go that well either. So I decided to turn it into Luan Loud, with she not like they usually seen like here, like kind of similar like this. With I know my cousins were bad back then, but that's how I did back then. But hey, time progresses. I started to do a lot better with these customs. I mean, I really love this bright yellow that I given her, as well as the pink lining, and I also give her some nameplates. And she does have brown wheels. The saddest thing about her now is that, well, her sidewalk broke, so I cannot fit on her. She still works, but her sidewalk broke, so I can't do anything with her. And I don't think I'm comfortable yet of seeing her in my series. However, there's one solution. People, when it comes to Luan, they don't use her as Charlie. They use her as an Emily model. Like Emily the Sterling Engine, for instance. Well, look at that. Instead of that using like a yellow, they use white instead of yellow. And yep, there she is. I'm thinking that's what I should do for like Luan, so that way she can still be in my series. Or not. I mean, I still got like this Trackmaster 2 Emily that I got in Christmas of 2019. And I did make some random things out of it. First, I made like these two Thomas Keller was not satisfied, then turned into this. So maybe I should make this into Luan Loud. I know some of you are disappointed if I do this. Then I'll probably get like a classic Tommy or player Emily to turn her into Luan Loud because that middle wheel and the wheel configuration. Do you think I should do that? Tell in the comments below. Well, that's all for now. See you guys later. Bye.